over.
Oh, it's okay.
There's only one thing that we love more than eating food with chopsticks, and that's photography.
That's right.
That's how I feel at the end of summer.
I'm ready for winter time.
I'm never ready for it to be over. I still want time out at the lake.
That's because I sweat like a pig.
Yeah. But this has been great. This is the last episode of our summer season.
It is.
We've
It's
had
kind of sad in a way.
14 amazing episodes this summer.
Yeah, our summer episodes were pretty awesome. We did a lot of really cool stuff.
We really did.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well, too.
Yeah.
So
we're going to take a break, and we will be back on which day?
The September 13th.
12th.
12th. Yes, 12th.
The 12th of September.
Tuesday
we will be
12th.
back on with the start of our fall season.
Yep.
And we are looking forward to some bigger things for
Yeah,
our fall season.
we're not taking time off. We're actually going to be creating some special projects that we're working on. We've planned out our whole next fall, or the whole fall actually, through the end of the year, our workshop schedule. We've got some really cool projects coming up.
Exactly. So if you go to panopticchopsticks.com, our website,
yeah.
and you look in there of what's coming up next under workshops, you're going to find that
There's some fun stuff.
we've got a lot of cool stuff happening. So in different areas, places we don't normally go to.
Both Southern and Northern California.
Exactly. So check that out and come visit us and come to a workshop.
Spend some time with the
Spend
chopstick guys.
time
You'll probably end up
playing.
eating some sushi.
That's right.
As well. So
You're going to eat no matter what you do. Who knows what you're going to eat, but it's definitely going to be amazing food.
So today we're actually doing something I think that's super fun.
Yeah.
One of our favorite things.
What a great way to end summer.
Yep.
So you want to tell them or I want to tell them?
Either one. It doesn't matter.
Go ahead. You tell them.
So today we are headed out to the lake.
Yes.
And we are going to spend time with, we've got a whole slew of photographers.
Yeah, we've got like a dozen photographers coming out.
And a ton of incredible models coming out today. And we're going to spend time out at the lake doing one of our trash the dress sessions. Now, this is not like the old-fashioned trash the wedding dress. This is like both high fashion, mid-fashion, trash in the dress, portrait work in water. We're going to be bringing lights out into the water.
We even have a mermaid coming, so I'm excited about
we do.
all kinds of cool stuff.
We're teaching the walking on the water technique today, which is something that's a little bit newer that people absolutely love and want to find out how to do. So it's going to be a great time. And we're actually going to take you along with us.
Yeah, come and see what happens on one of our workshops.
That's right. In fact, we can go ahead and
take our photo walk
right now. All right. Hey, Mark, hand me my camera.
Okay, here.
Mark,
Why?
the model wasn't even ready yet. What are you doing? It's okay. It's no problem. We'll still just take it. That'll be fine.
Good one.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, it turned out fine.
Oh, it looked perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks. Hey, so we just pulled in from another amazing workshop.
Yes, wonderful time tonight out at Folsom Lake in Northern California.
Yep. So doing our trash to dress, as you've just seen. Even I feel like I learn something every time we have a workshop.
Yeah, there was so much to learn tonight. One of our key lessons was about following the light and shaping the light around your subject from the same side that the sun is on. So we're going to do that as a future lesson, but what a great lesson we all learned today about shaping that light and following the light.
Or if you ever have a chance to attend a Panoptic Chopsticks workshop, grab that opportunity. Because these aren't times that we just go out and shoot pretty people, but you will learn something every single time. It was one of those nights that was just so good, you just wish every day could be a workshop day.
Yes.
So, don't forget, say sushi.
Fortunate questions.
Hey, it's that time again, our favorite question time. Look, we are getting so good. Let's see if we can do the pass.
I don't even have to think about it anymore.
After this whole season of just doing that, what do we got today? What do we got?
We have. I'm not going to eat it today.
No, but you continue to drop it all over the floor.
I will. Somebody will clean it up. Jack, got to clean it up. All right. This is from Ben from San Francisco. Hey, not far away.
Hi, Ben. How you, Ben?
How you been? All right. It says, any tips on shooting the eclipse coming this year?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's actually a good time. It's what, 21st? 2 weeks away?
Yeah, a couple weeks away. We'll be.
So we're
actually going to go up there.
We're going to travel up to Oregon. I'm assuming that's probably where he's going. Since he's
enjoying the chaos, right?
So my brother, that you've seen on some of the other shows, is a emergency room nurse, and he says they're planning for kind of chaos. There's going to be a lot of people up there, but we're joining the chaos.
Yeah.
Great question, Ben. There's a couple things that you need to be aware of shooting an eclipse. It is not like shooting the moon. No, this is actually pretty dangerous to do. There's a couple things. First, like Mom always said, don't look directly into the sun, because you can go blind. I mean, that's kind of a funny thing that people are just like, are you going to go blind? Yes, you actually can.
Yeah.
Prolonged exposure to the sun affects your skin and your eyeballs.
But it also affects what? The sensor.
It totally affects the sensor. You can damage your sensor by pointing your sensor at the midday sun or the full sun super fast. So do not point your camera right at the sun. Yeah. Now you can if you use a solar filter. Now they make specific filters to do solar photography, and they're like an 18-stop filter. I mean, it's not like your neutral density, number 9 or 10. Yes. This is 18 stops.
I understand they're even darker than like a welding helmet.
Yeah,
would be.
I mean, you cannot see through them,
yeah.
And you can see through for the eclipse, but because the sun is so bright. Do not try to take a picture without that. You'll be complaining that your camera's broken or you have a spot on your camera.
Yeah. So what do those run? They're pretty pricey.
I've seen them for as little as about $50.
Yeah, all the way up
to $450. Yeah. Now, I wouldn't want to spend $450 on a one-time filter.
That's right. But if you're, if you like that type of photography, like solar events,
I'm kind of cheap. I know you're super cheap, so it's like, do I want to just spend $50 and take the risk? Though I don't know. It's up to you. But yeah, use a solar filter.
Yeah.
Until the time of totality. The time of totality just means the time when that sun or the moon actually covers the sun at 100%. You're just going to see a very faint ring around it. You take this solar filter off because you will see nothing with that solar filter on.
Because it's going to go dark.
It's going to go dark.
If you're in that spot in Oregon where we're going to be, it's going to go dark. It's going to be nighttime for how long? 10 minutes?
No. Well, it's the eclipse starts at like 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Okay.
Ends at 11:07, right? But the totality time is between 1 minute and 2 minutes, depending on how direct path.
So you get like this maybe a 2-minute period of time where it's going to be dark and then start getting light again.
So I think that the key, the coolest pictures that I've seen of an eclipse happen where you can actually see the craters on the moon in front of the sun with the little ring. I've seen some that even have like the solar flares coming out. Pretty cool stuff.
So that's something we're going to try to do. We're going to try to capture that type of an image.
I don't know if we'll succeed or not.
Yep. And we'll give you, our settings after the fact so that, in another 30 or 40 years when it happens again, you'll have the settings dialed in.
So we're, I don't, right offhand, I don't know the exact settings that you want to use for your camera. I just know probably a low ISO. But I don't know. I mean, you're using a filter that's super dark, so play around with it. Play around with it while you're testing. Okay. You've got an hour or so to be goofy, but. Yep.
So here's something that I wished I had known.
So you did something during last
so the last eclipse, it wasn't a total eclipse, but it was pretty close to being a total eclipse, and it was here in Northern California where you could see it really well. And everybody was getting their cameras pointing towards that sun and shooting all of that. I had a couple friends that I didn't even know that this was going to happen till after the fact, and it was like, why didn't anybody tell me? So now we're telling you. Turn your camera around when that eclipse is going on, even when it's a partial eclipse, but not just turn it around, but find areas where you've got very dappled sunlight, like
from leaves,
filtering through leaves. And I've seen people like hold up a cheese grater to get little flats of light coming. Anywhere that you get those little tiny amounts of light coming through, you are going to get the light in the pattern of what's happening with that solar eclipse. Yep. So it was like all these little crescent moon shadows that came out. People were shooting through their trees. It looked really cool. So you think about when you get, if you've ever used like a lens baby, you can cut out shapes, or you can even do it with like your 50mm lens, stick it in front of your lens, and you get the bokeh in those shapes. That's basically, it's like a reverse bokeh. So you're getting that light coming through stuff, creating shadows that already have that shape. Yep. So look for those. So if you live in an area, maybe you're a little further down south where you're not going to get total, but you're going to get like a 70% eclipse. Man, find those shadows, because everybody's going to be shooting this way, looking at the sun. You shoot down at the ground. Yep. You're going to have a good time.
Good question for Ben. I liked it.
It is.
And timely, too.
It
so
is.
Maybe we'll see you up there, Ben. But like always, don't forget to send in your questions to our website, or click right below and enter them right in the comments, and we will have our intern Jack stuff them into a fortune cookie as he does each week, and we will read your question here on the air.
Right, talking raw. Talking raw.
We have a very special Talking Raw. I know you guys are all expecting sushi, but how about a little Krispy Kreme
Hot
donut
donuts
action?
now.
They just arrived, and they are warm off of off the press. But guess what?
You get to eat it because
Today, you're going to do a little
doing a
thing
little
on
thing on
Lightroom,
Lightroom.
so I'm going to eat this wonderful donut.
And like the cookie, you're going to just drop it all over the floor.
All over.
Hey, I've got a great Lightroom tip for all of you Lightroom users out there. I know there's a ton of you that use Lightroom. I use it all the time. But one of the things I wanted to show you is something that I learned a few years back, and it kind of helped me. I don't use Lightroom like everybody uses Lightroom. I don't use it as my catalog system because I don't have hard drives that are big enough to hold the billions of pictures I take. So what I do is I pull them into Lightroom and just export them right away. But when I'm culling pictures or going through pictures, what I like to do is set a way that I can instantly just unselect them, right? So what I do is I just simply go up to, I've loaded my gallery in, right? Shown on the film strip below. So now what we're gonna do is I've loaded all my pictures in, just imported them in, just like you normally import them in.
Okay.
And I go right up to my edit. Now I'm in the library mode, I'm not in the develop mode yet. So I'm gonna go up to the edit mode, and I'm just gonna go select all. Now all their pictures are highlighted below. I go to the photo tab on the top, and I say, what do I say? I say flag, set flag, flagged, boom. Now all of those pictures are flagged, right? So I can go over to my develop mode, and I can actually start working on the pictures if I want to, but I gotta make sure that on my filter down the bottom, it's just clicked as flagged. So now they're flagged photos. So as I'm working on my pictures and said, that one's too dark, I don't like that, all I need to do is unclick the flag, and now rather than selecting them as a pick, they're just unpicked. Now the best part about doing it this way is that I'm not deleting those pictures. I'm not removing them from that film
You're
strip.
just not seeing it in
seeing
your...
them anymore, because I don't like to delete pictures ever, right? I want to keep them in that gallery.
It's very similar to the way that I do it in Bridge.
Same thing, but I'm just simply clicking these off, right?
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. Now I don't see them anymore, and it's just my way of culling through them.
Okay.
And I like that. Now if I ever want to get all my pictures back, I just unclick that filter.
Yep, turn the
flag.
filter off.
Now they're all back.
Yep.
Turn it back on again. Those are the only ones that I'm working on.
Okay.
So it's a quick, easy way to actually go about doing this. Makes it super simple. But I found it's just a much faster workflow than going delete picture or remove picture. It does it automatically for you.
Okay, great.
So that's your quick tip. Now I'm going to have a donut. But while we're doing that, tell me some food for thought.
Some food for thought. Okay, you know what? I was thinking of this while you're working on that. This is our end of the summer season. And now you complain about me dropping stuff all over the floor. The thought that I had was kind of, if I were to put a theme, maybe not that you would see on our show, but it's something we have talked about. There's a little inner voice every time I go out to take a picture. And you know what I hear?
I need a donut.
Don't be lazy. And I would think this summer season has been the summer season for me of don't be lazy. I mean, matter of fact, what was it? A week ago, I was out shooting. And there was a spot that I needed to get down to take something for a video we were doing.
Yep.
And we've been reviewing some products, and we've got some new reviews that are coming up soon. I needed to climb down this waterfall to get to an area to make a better shot. And I kept hearing that voice in my head going, don't be lazy, because I didn't want to climb down there. I thought, I got to climb back up. I got to put stuff away to climb down. But I will tell you, my photography has gotten so much better this summer simply because every time I go out, I go, look in the back of my car, and I go to grab that big light stand, and I go, oh, it's too heavy. Nope, I've got to take it. Don't be late. So that's my food for thought. That's just encompassing, what I feel like I've gotten the most out of.
We talk about that a lot, and we remind each other.
Yes.
No, don't be lazy.
Don't be lazy.
We
Yeah.
were actually out doing some stuff this morning. It was like, don't be lazy.
be
Take
lazy.
it with you. Don't
Yeah.
be lazy.
Yeah.
We do it. But I mean, that's great. I think that's a great thing. I've enjoyed this summer. Like, we've done stuff that has just been super, super fun.
Yeah.
And like I say, I hope you guys enjoyed it too.
Look back at some early episodes. We spent a month with a bunch of junior hires at camp, taking their pictures and
fun
making video.
stuff. But I'm really looking forward to this fall. Like I mentioned earlier, we had both mentioned that we've got some really cool stuff going on this fall. I mean, we're going to Sierra Nevadas. We're doing some stuff that I know you'll want to be part of. And if you are anywhere around where we are, or you want to travel in, join us on one of these workshops. They're going to be a blast. But yeah, it's been a good summer. Looking forward to coming back on September 12th, and hope you'll join us again. We'll be posting videos and stuff. In the meantime, we're doing, like I say, a bunch of projects, but it'll be a great time. So yeah, like always, we love having you here, and we hope that you would subscribe and like our page. You can subscribe by just hitting the subscribe button, and also don't forget to ring the bell.
That's right. Ding!
By ring the bell, you will
be notified every time that we put something new up. So we look forward to seeing you on September 12th.
All right, everybody, have a great couple weeks, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Happy trails.
And don't forget, say
sushi.
All right, take care, everybody. We want to welcome you to our YouTube channel. That's right, the Panoptic Chopstick channel, where we are bringing fun to photography.
Hey, we want to invite you each week to join us on Tuesday, where we put out a new episode of our Panoptic Chopstick show, where we will give you tips, tricks, interviews with photographers. We'll give you DIY projects to do on your own, and maybe even inspire you a bit.
That's right, including always a little dash of fun. So we want to invite you to go ahead and subscribe and like our channel, where you will get notified every Tuesday of brand new episodes. But welcome to the Panoptic Chopsticks channel.
Come join the fun.